Hey, welcome back to my channel. So, what would happen if you actually allowed yourself to say all the things that you're actually thinking and feeling? I'm talking the deep, dark, ugly stuff that you're afraid to let anyone know that you're thinking. How angry you are, how disappointed and pissed off and frustrated you are. Now, I'm going to share an emotional management hack that helped me save myself from quitting my job. So most of us think that if we were really, really honest with how angry we are or how frustrated or disappointed we are, that we would go to some deep, dark place and get stuck there and that it wouldn't be very beneficial, right? It would just be like having a temper tantrum, like if we were a child. But I learned something through all of my journey of being coached and learning a mind body technique that has been super powerful for me. And whenever I share it with my clients, love it. So I want to teach it to you. What it's called is FU tapping. And you can imagine what FU stands for, right? So what you do is like, let's use my example. I used to be in this place in my job where I felt super trapped. I felt really frustrated. I would get overwhelmed and stressed. And like at the end of the day, I'd literally want to just go and cry in my car. And sometimes I did until I learned this. And one of my coaches talked to me about it and like asked me all the questions about what is it that I get frustrated about, like getting into the nitty gritty about why I was so angry and upset and frustrated and feeling so trapped and what I hated about it. And she taught me this technique called FU tapping. And what you do is you literally allow yourself to say all of the things that come to mind, every single thing that you're thinking and feeling. And I'm talking those dark, ugly, terrible things again that you wouldn't want anyone to hear you say. You'd be mortified if anybody heard you. I'm telling you, that is where the power is really truly allowing yourself that opportunity to be as real and authentic and raw as it gets. And I'm talking every passionate word you can think of. I'm talking all of those horrible things that maybe are mean that you're just going to say to yourself. And you're going to use the EFT or tapping technique while you're doing this. So I'm not going to actually do a full blown session with you. I'm just going to kind of guide you how to do it. And I want you to use it with your own thoughts and feelings, whatever's coming up for you. So if you're having a bad day, if you hate your boss, if you hate your family, if you hate your life, whatever it is, if you're feeling really just down and stuck in a rut and you just have tried everything and nothing's working, I'm telling you, this emotional release is a godsend. And so what you do is you just, as you're going through the tapping points, and these are the main ones that I use. I have other videos that talk to you all about the power of EFT. That's not what this is about. This is about just teaching you how to do it and what to do. Okay. And so you just go through these tapping points. And then here's another one right here. And you are just literally saying all of the things that you're thinking and feeling. I hate this. I'm so frustrated. F you, F off, all the things. Like I'm saying the really deep, dark things that, again, some people might be afraid if they heard you, but there is something about allowing yourself to go there that is in a controlled environment. So it's not just like screaming at the top of your lungs and having a temper tantrum and kicking and screaming, although that actually does move a lot of energy too. This is much more controlled and intentional. So as you're going through and you're saying all of the things that you want to change, all of the things that you're frustrated about, all the things you're pissed off, the people that you're angry at, the reasons why you're so mad, the stuff that pisses you off, the stuff that's unfair, all of the things. And you're allowing this one moment or 5 or 10 moments of really allowing that like victim mentality, right? Because there's part of you that thinks it. There's part of you that believes that this is what's happening to you, right? You really are pissed. You really do think things are unfair. Even as much as you want to be positive and optimistic and responsible and controlled, there's part of you that is feeling that. That's why you're having the anger. That's why you're having the frustration. That's why you overreact sometimes. That's why you want to run out of your job and cry in your car, right? So those feelings are there and we are just honoring them. We are allowing our truth to be heard just to ourselves. And we do this thing called FU tapping where basically the way that I have done it in the past is I will set a 5 minute timer and just let it rip. And whatever comes out, comes out. And you will be amazed at how quickly you move energy through. You might start off being like really frustrated and you might end up bawling your eyes out because down deep, you're just really upset about something. And when you tap and you verbalize these things and you say these words, you say these phrases, you say these thoughts in the moment, these beliefs, I'm stuck, I'm trapped, I hate this, I can't do anything about it. No one cares, no one loves me, I hate everyone, whatever it is, I'm telling you, everything. Say it, say it, say it while tapping, and you will feel yourself moving through the different layers. Again, like I said, I would set a 5 minute timer. And after 5 minutes, you know if you're done or not. If you are just in the heat of it and you are feeling the emotions coming up, bubbling up, spewing out, you want to keep going, maybe 10 minutes. And you will get to this point where you feel release and you will start to feel your body calming down. And then what you can do once you get to that point, 5 to 10 minutes later, is you can just stop and take some deep breaths and just relax. Or what you can do is you can start thinking about what you want to think and feel instead. So maybe you are frustrated with your job and maybe this has been going on for a while and you do really feel stuck. But once you actually get all of that out, you're able to start being more open to what it is that you do want instead of focusing so much on the negative and what you don't want and what you can't control. And when you allow this stuff to come up and out, you will literally be more open and receptive to ideas. You'll be inspired to either look at your job in a different way or look at your whatever the situation is that you're dealing with. You'll look at it in a different way and it can change everything. So I no longer go into my car and cry at the end of my day. Like I handle my job so much differently. Everything has changed. It's because I allowed myself the time and the space and the compassion to just let it all out. It is so powerful. It again, it's called FU tapping. You can guess what the FU stands for, and I'm telling you, some words really have a powerful punch, right? They pack a powerful punch. And so I highly recommend that you use every word you can think of, every word that's coming up that maybe you don't want to say. If you don't want to say it, if there's words that you're resistant to saying, I challenge you to go for it and do it. And you will be amazed at how much energy that can release. So that is my hack for emotional management if you want to quit your job or if there's anything else that's really just getting you down and frustrated. I'm telling you, it's a life changer. I'll see you soon. Bye.